Now see here relation number 5. In this relation 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 and 4 comma 4, there is one thing is that this 1 comma 1, this is also represent reflexive property, and this is also represent reflexive, these all are represent also reflexive properties, and these all are also represent symmetric properties. These all are represent antisymmetric and transitive, because these all terms are equal. Every ordered pair of the elements equal to each other, because this, let's suppose we are taking this ordered pair, so this ordered pair of the elements are equal to each other. If we choose this ordered pair, then we see here this ordered pair of the elements are also equal. So that's why four properties of the relations are equal, or you can say that satisfies. Now see here in 6 relations 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 4, there is no any relations count, because there is no any reflexive property which either both elements of any ordered pair are same. There is no any ordered pair which having one ordered pair, any ordered pair which contains both elements are equal. There is no any one. So that's why there is no any property which can be satisfied. That divides relations on the sets of the positive integers are either reflexive, antisymmetric or transitive. The key points are R represent reflexive, I have already told you, symmetric, antisymmetric and transitive. Now this whole relations only represent reflexive property, symmetric property, antisymmetric property or transitive property, and these 6 relations represent these all relations. So now we are going to the next topic, which is related with relations, but the name is equivalence relations. We have already discussed about the equal sets and equivalent sets. There is a minimum difference in between them, because the meaning of equal and equivalence are same, but when we differentiate in between both words, there is a difference in both words is that if we choose any set, or if we choose two sets, in between the ratio of elements either same, if the ratio of the elements as well as the elements are same, so that's why we can say that this type of two sets are representing equal sets, because the elements are same and the quantity of the elements of two sets of both sets are equal. So that's why we can say that equal sets. In equivalence relation, there is no quantity, no similarity of the elements is same, but the quantity will be same. So that's why we can say that this one is equivalent sets. Now see here a relation R. In this definition, equivalence relations, the definition of equivalence relation is that a relation R on a set A is called an equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. In this property, there is must be an equivalence. There is the quantity of the elements not same, but the property it must be satisfied. So that's why we can say that equivalence relations. In such a relation, for each A belongs to A, the set of all elements related to A under the relation R is called the equivalence class of A. This one is represent equivalence class of A and is denoted by this one. This one represent equivalence class of A. So this A is equals to middle bracket or curly bracket start, small bracket or parenthesis start, A comma B parenthesis, or such that A belongs to A and B belongs to A and relation with B. So this one represents the equivalence relations condition. Now see here in the combining relations. Since relations are special kinds of sets, all of the operators we used for combining sets could be used to combine relations. Now see here in this example, combining relations. Example, let A contains 1, 2, 3 and B contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see here, let R1 and R2 relation be relations from A to B. This R1 relation is this R1 and this R2 be relations from A to B. When we are doing the Cartesian product of two sets, in between the ordered pairs are created 12. There is 3 different elements and there is 4 different elements. When we multiply this 3 and this 4, then the result will become 12. So that's why there is 12 added pairs are created in both sets when we are combining this we are doing the Cartesian product in between two sets. There is only 2 relations are created from here. Relation 1 contains 1, 1 element, this ordered pair, first one, and this ordered pair and this ordered pair. So this R1 represent only reflexive property, you can say that, say here, and this R2 represent 1, 1 ordered pair, 1, 2 ordered pair, 1, 3 and 1, 4. In these 2 relations, only one element or one ordered pair will be is same. This one and this one is same, but there is 2, 2, but there is no any 2, 2 ordered pair. 3, 3, there is no any 3, 3 ordered pair. So same here, 1, 2 is not present in this relation R1, and this is also not represent here, and this one is also not here. When we are going to solve the union in between these 2 relations, so there is only one relation is same, so that's why we can put here, but these all are also right here in the form of first this relation, because there is union. So that's why in union we are going to combine the both elements, both sets of the elements. So that's why if the elements are same, we are choosing only one time, but when the elements are different in between 2 sets, then we are combining those all elements which are different and written in single form. But when we are going to solve the intersection form, we must see here only the common elements of relation 1 and relation 2. So there is only one common element because there is only one element or one ordered pair which is same. So in intersection there is only one ordered pair which is same, so that's why the result will be 1, 1. Now when we are difference we are going to solve the difference in between relation 1 and 2. So see here, relation 1 minus relation 2, then relation 1 there is only this ordered pair will be same, so that's why we are eliminating this ordered pair, this ordered pair and this ordered pair are eliminating. So we choose only the first one relations of the elements which are written here, but we are not choose the other relation of the other second relation of the elements. So that's why this is our answer of the relation 1 and relation 2 in between the difference. Now these all are the relations which I have discussed properly one by one. So I hope you all are understand and briefly with examples, with definitions, as well as you can also see here different forms of the relations are doing here. So inshallah you have solved the exercise problem through this related topic, and inshallah we are going to start the next chapter which is also related the number systems. So that's why now we are in this topic in the words saying thank you and Allah Hafiz.